guys, it's Michaela. How's it going? Welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I wanted to do a little spin on a popular video that's been spinning around on my recommendations. I've been watching them a lot because I purely think it's fascinating, and it's the best and worst luxury items that the person has purchased. Me being a broke girl, I'm not really broke. Luckily I have a very fortunate family and lovely parents who work hard and pay off the bills and stuff like that. So I'm middle class, you know, I'm just an average gal here in New York suburbs, but I'm going to do that same video, but kind of like broke girl edition, meaning that they're not luxury and they're just things that are a little more pricey than the norm. Just keep in mind that for me, I don't splurge on anything a lot. I think the most expensive things I have would be anything kind of technology related, my camera, my microphone, my computers, you know, that's what I spend my money on, my phone. So those are the really expensive items that I've ever purchased, meaning my parents, because I don't have a job. When I did, I did buy some things, but right now I'm broke. I have no job, I have no source of income. These are just the best and worst things. I have more good than I have bad, which I think is kind of okay. With that being said, let's get into the video. The first thing I wanted to put at the top of the list, because when I got somehow into YouTube and like the beauty community, when I was like first coming into YouTube, I would start going into more fashion videos. Like after I was really into makeup, I was like 10, I got more into fashion, and one of the biggest things I remember ever seeing was Birkenstocks, and I didn't know what they were, but I knew that I liked the sandal. You know, as time went on, especially in high school, more people had them and I wanted them. I liked the style of them and I liked the diversity of them. I have already owned a pair of Birks, but these are the pair of Birks that I have fallen in love with, mainly because of the color and the size. When I got my first pair of Birks, they were black and they were very small on me. My foot grew, and with time the shoe just wasn't comfortable anymore for me. But now with my correct sizing, and I love this like taupe, like dark brown kind of color, I am obsessed with these shoes. They're so well made. They will last you forever. I've worn them pretty much every day this summer so far, and these are just such a good purchase on my behalf. Like they go with every outfit I want. I could easily dress these up for a party. Like if my outfit is good and I just throw these on, I will still look 10 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? So these are like a good purchase for me. I love them. My second best purchase would be my phone. This is the XS Max. As of September 2018, when this came out, this is the newest phone today by Apple, and it's the largest. I had the 7 Plus and something went wrong with it, so my dad decided to be amazing and get me the newest phone with the biggest size. And I'm not saying no matter like the model or whatever, just this happens to be the most expensive phone I've ever bought, like my dad has ever bought for me. I love it. And one thing that I've learned since my last phone is that you can easily keep a phone for a very long time, and I've seen it be done by many people and myself. One of the best investments is a phone that you love that you will keep. I remember when I first got my Plus, like when they came out with the Plus, and I got it, I was in love with it. I kept that phone for so long. I don't really know what I'm saying, but I really like that phone, and I think a good investment is a phone that you know that you'll like, you know? So if you have to wait until September to see, oh, do you want this one? Is it really something that's different from my last one? Then do that. But I just think a phone in general is a really good investment. Obviously, I'm just putting that out there because I don't know who's watching this video. You might not even have a phone. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. So the third greatest purchase would have to be two things. I put them together because they're both headphones. My first one are my AirPods, and this is very controversial even to myself because there are a lot of pros and cons to these. But over like I think the year and a half I've had them, I think even 2 years, I've learned to really like these headphones. And one thing that I was really critical about is that I had a lot of technical issues with these when I first got bought them, and I kept on thinking, is it something I'm doing? Is it like Apple's fault? Like, I didn't really know. Luckily, hopefully I'm not jinxing it, I've had nothing wrong with this pair. This is the third pair I've had from Apple, of course. I've never repaid for them, but the reason why I got these was because my ones with the wire, I would go through them like monthly and it would just be too expensive. So my dad picked these up for me and they're really great. So I do like these because of a situation I was in prior to, you know, not having these. It was rough because the wire would break, you know, one of them would go like off, and it would just be impractical, especially for me because I would wear them so often, and I still do. So I'm editing this video right now and I realized that something happened to the mic when I started talking about my Beats, but the second part to this was my Beats by Dre. They go hand in hand, but yeah. And the last thing I have on my whole good purchases list would be a pretty pricey planner. And this is, I feel like, a kind of weird thing to put on this list, but this past week I was in Kentucky for a national competition and we stopped by one of these like markets, and I love planning, I love being organized, and a lot of the time I just pick up like an $8 planner from Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those different places. But when I saw this one, I really liked it. It was built really nicely. Like, this is a really nicely built planner to me, and being someone who needs to have like their life plan, especially going into my senior year, I know I'm gonna have a lot of things going on, I'm gonna need to like plan a lot of things. I wanted a planner that was just it was good and it was just ready to be used. This one I did buy for $28, and I think for me that's a lot for like paper, but I think it was 100% worth it. This is by the brand Ban.do. Me and my friend Grace were looking through their website. They have so many different ones. They're just so great, and I think that they're pretty affordable. Okay, so now we're moving on to the bad products. I literally only have 2 bad products as of right now, but I do have some things that I've bought in the past that I want to share with you guys I think are really impractical and that I just wish I didn't purchase because I didn't need. One of them would be these sneakers. I needed a pair of sneakers. When I bought these, I did not need a new pair of sneakers, but as of right now, these are the only sneakers I own that fit me that I can wear. So I'm keeping them because they're the ones I have, and they are good sneakers. Don't get me wrong. These are the Adidas NMDs. I bought these at Nordstrom Rack. They were like 120 bucks, I think. I don't know, probably 100. They are good sneakers. The thing is, I regret buying them on an impulse because they are too big for me and they are a light color that gets dirty. If I, you know, really wanted to spend the money, I would have gotten them smaller in my size and in a darker color, so that way I could, number one, wear them with more outfits. It's really hard to match this type of sneaker with like a flannel or something that's just more casual. They also aren't as comfortable as I thought they'd be. After a while, my feet start to really hurt in them. Going off of what's inside of the shoe, I have no cushion or anything like that that's like extra. I don't know, I just bought this on an impulse, these sneakers, and I wish I paid more attention to the little details. They're okay sneakers and I do like them a lot. Just wish I paid more attention. Again, just this goes for anything. When you buy expensive sneakers, it is an investment and it's worth it. Just make sure you're buying the right ones, you know. The last thing I have that I regret buying would be this camera. I remember the story of this camera. This is the Samsung NX330. This camera you probably haven't heard of because it's not good. This is a good camera if you just need a small camera to travel with, to just take some pictures to get the job done. I really do not recommend this, and I bought this particularly for vlogging. I think it was like 3 years ago. I saved up somehow a lot of money, enough money to buy a camera, and I bought it all with the money that I saved up, that I earned. I don't know how I got it, but I saved it up, which is very, very not like me. So congrats to Kayla. I remember I saw this in BJ's and I did a lot of research on it because I wanted a camera I can buy in store that I could have the day I bought it, just something like simple like that. I did research on this camera and at the time it was like, yeah, like it's good, like it will do the job. I wanted to vlog with it. So as you could see, it flips up like this and you could record like that, which makes sense because that's what I wanted for a vlog camera. But the autofocus is just bad. The autofocus does not work, and when you have a vlogging camera, camera. You need quick autofocus. You need it to be able to adapt to your surroundings. But again, do more research. If I saved up that money that I had, I could easily buy an even better camera than this one that I'm recording on. So... but yeah guys, that was it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. In no way am I trying to brag. Guys, I shouldn't even have to say that. It's 2019. I know I'm lucky and I'm so appreciative for what I have, everything I have. And I know sometimes, especially with social media now and kind of those stereotypes that we see, that we just think people are so non-forgiving, just kind of like non-caring. And that is true. That's very true. But I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate everything I have, and even when I don't like these things, I will probably end up selling this camera. I've done it before. I love selling things, and it's a great way to make money, and it's also a great way to give back if you want to donate. It's just really good. So I love you guys all so much, and remember, good vibes equals good souls, and I'll see you all in another one of my videos. Bye.